This is Miss Catherine. I'm running a little late, but I'm here. I got caught up doing my budgeting, and I'm on the treadmill now, so I'll do my 30 minutes, and I can get off, because I have a lot to do before I go to work this morning. So how y'all doing out there? I'm doing great. My daughter was fussing at me yesterday because I had my shades on. So, it's okay. I just enjoy it. Life is life. And I'm just working. Didn't get to listen to my favorite talk content creator last night much because I fell asleep. And I come in, I'd be tired. Even though I did a half day, that half day felt like all day. I did eating some supper and I laid down and that was it. I didn't do anything with the business, and because I know what I got to get, so I'm at a standstill really. I'm going to try to get to the fabric shop and see if I can find some sunflower material where I could put on top of the rainbow, either some rainbow material. I may be able to find some if I go on Amazon, but I'm going to go to the fabric shop first because I'm tired of paying that shipping. My products didn't cost me that much, but the shipping what killed me. Like I needed my spray bottles. I didn't need it. The case, it was about $21. But after the shipping hit, it went to $40. It's the shipping. The shipping is expensive. So, what more can you do? You can't do too much more. So I hope I have those bottles in by next week. They say they don't do shipping on weekends. Nobody ships on weekends. But today Wednesday, so they ship out the very next day. I did buy products like my fragrance oils and my room spray base. I have to go to different companies to get what I want. So I'll be working on that. But if that come in this weekend, and I'm making some wax melts, but it's gonna be in different scents. I got 25 clam shells, and it's the big 5 ounce. I mean the 3 ounce. Yes, the 5 ounce. Big 5 ounce clam shells. So I make them in that. I like large. I don't like the little tiny one. I like the big one. So that's what I'll be making. I'll make 5 of each scent and take it to the market and sell. And if I have the time, I got the material. I might go ahead and throw a book sleeve out there this time. I just don't have the packaging. That's what I forgot, the clear packaging. Well, that's okay. I just use boxes. I just go ahead and use the boxes because my funds are low. So I'll go ahead and use the boxes I have for my rainbow candles. I'll go ahead and use the boxes. And 2 more scents of the other scent. So I see how many boxes I have left and where I can box the other scent up. I just use what I got. Then after this market, then I can take that money and put it back into the business and go ahead and order what I need. And trying to get this website working. I need to work on that. Either I may just go back to Shopify. I'm having too many problems with BizWise, and I'm just gonna call the man and tell him just cancel everything because I'm having too many problems. When I sat down and did Shopify for my for Lady of Elegance candles, my stuff was up the next day. Matter of fact, within 24 hours. So I may just go back to Shopify. I'm paying $39.99 a month. So I may just do that, and I have time to do that this weekend. But I got to do an 8-page paper. I got to write. So just got to keep living. Just got to keep living. And I think I lost some footage of 2 videos because I couldn't get the volume, and I just deleted them. Man, I shouldn't have deleted them because they were some good videos. But it's all good. I just mainly gabbing about sports. Man, you know who I'm gabbing about all the time. So just talking about sports. Now, everybody is talking about the draft, the NFL draft. So I don't know. Like I said before, I don't know too much about those players. I'm just waiting till they get on the field. That's all I'm gonna do, and then I'll find out who it is then. No, they're getting ready to make some money, but they got to be ready because that NFL is hard. I done seen them turn down a lot of people during the year. Last year, they've had people in training camp and send people home and cut them, and they did so much stuff. And a lot of boys got disappointed. A lot of young men got real disappointed. They had to go get jobs, and that's what Coach Prime was trying to tell them. The NFL is not for everybody. And, you know, he's trying to get them prep and ready. Just don't put all your focus in one sport because you might not make it in that field. So I hope those young men that got cut and got left out or pushed to the side, I hope they went on and hope they have their degree and just go on and go into medical. Just go into medical. Medical, you can always have a job. You know, they're cutting jobs and stuff down so bad now, people are losing their jobs left and right. But in the medical field, you can always have a job. Go into education, they can always need a teacher. The computer can't teach everybody. And, you know, get in physical therapy. I mean, that's a great field because you're gonna need that to move your bodies because seniors need physical therapy. I go to a physical therapist once or twice a month. I go to a chiropractor once or twice a month. So I haven't been since the last time. I should have went on my spring break, but I didn't. But I go every Friday when we go to this 10 hours. So let me stop my machine. My shoelace is untied. I don't want to get tangled up in that. Hold on. I'll be right back up. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Back to my workout. Okay, come. Go back. Okay, I guess it started all over. I don't know what it did, but yeah. But I did work out yesterday, but somehow I don't know what happened. I think I missed and deleted it, but it'll be okay. I worked out yesterday. I had to come in. Ooh, this is too slow. I had to go. To work with my daughter, pick her up, and that's the reason why I took a half day yesterday. But it's all right. It's all right. I deleted. I missed and deleted by accident, but it's okay. I can make another one. But anyway, back to these players. A lot of these players are in the draft, and a lot of them not going to get picked up. And I hope a lot of these players have their college education, and you can go to school and be a coach in high schools and middle schools and be a full-time coach. You just got to teach a class, teach a subject. The school system now needs so many males in there to help the young generation to come along. And as long as you can teach a subject like English, math, science, social studies, economics, that's what the young people need. And they need to know about budgeting. So y'all players who don't make it in the NFL, try to get something in teaching. Go take that test and get certified as a teacher. Pharmaceutical, that's a high-paying job. Just go back and get your degree in that. Very high paying job. Nursing, very high paying. That's a 6, 7, 8-figure job. It depends on how you make it. Doctor, be a doctor. It's so many high paying jobs out here, but you got to be careful now because of AI. A lot of companies going to AI, and they are hiring people through AI. And a lot of people is missing out because I don't know what AI is, what information they're putting in with AI. Because I know one thing, I've been trying to get through Experion, and I can't get through those folks yet. Because they got a human voice, but they keep telling me do this, do that, do this, call this, do, and still can't get through a live person. And I need to get through Experion. I got through all my other creditors, credit report bureaus, and I can't get through Experion. I can't talk to nobody through Experion. And I need to know what my credit score for Experion. TransUnion just told me to buy all 3 credit reports and they could pull it like that. I don't want to pay $19.99. That's extra money I don't have. But anyway, I might have to do that in order to get my credit pulled. But I don't know what's going on with these folks and what they're trying to get us to do. I don't know. They say AI is taking over. And a lot of people are losing their jobs behind AI. So, I don't know. I ain't trying to know. I'm just trying to keep a job and continue working until my age. Age to retire fully. And where I can get my full Social Security, because I am not giving nobody no $500. I may come out at 65, but I'll still be working. That's the reason why I said I got to get my business up off the ground. I got to get my business, I got to get that in place, and where some income can come in. A lot of income can come in. And that's the reason why I started my YouTube channel, because I want income. I don't know how much I will be making off of YouTube once I hit that total, because you got to have a certain amount, and you got to stay on 24/7, else you ain't gonna make no money. You got to get those views, and you got to get those subscribers. That's why I connect with sports, which I love sports. I really love football. I watch some basketball, but I really love sports. And I enjoy talking about the football. And that's what Coach Prime trying to instill in those young men in Colorado. About making sure they have the degree and make sure they have something else to go in place if the NFL don't work out for them. And that's what they're trying to do. And that's what he teaching that to those young men up there in Colorado. Jordan C. and all them, they left. They got their exposure from Coach Prime. But Coach Prime gave them a lot of good information when they left there. So I don't know why Jordan C. talking crap about Coach Prime. He wrong. But that's okay. All that foolishness, he'll come back on you. I understand he left for more money, because he wanted, I think Coach Prime was giving him $2 million. I think $2 million. I didn't know the NIL was paying them players that kind of money. $2 million? Man, please, give me $2 million. You think I'll be going somewhere? I'll be staying right there. But they wanted more money. So he wanted more money, he went on to LSU, which is nothing wrong with that. But only because you're going for more money, you don't cut the person who helped you get to that money. And yes, those coaches are grabbing up Coach Prime's players, because those boys are fully trained and taught very well. You know, Coach Prime, he had NFL coaches out there coaching those boys, and he worked hard. And that's why I'm disappointed in them 32 players. I think it was 32 or 33 left. But I can understand you left for more money, but don't go tell the media a lie. that you left because Coach Prime did this and Coach Prime did that and he wasn't this and that's a lie. When Coach Prime ate steak, y'all ate steak. When Coach Prime ate prime rib, y'all ate prime rib, and y'all know that. And he's not gonna mistreat nobody's child. That's something he wouldn't dare do that. He don't have a heart to do that. He wouldn't want nobody to mistreat his. He treat everybody's children like he treat his own. He got discipline now. He's very disciplined. He old school, he disciplined. And you can't take the discipline, you should never went there in the first place. But you took the discipline, you learned from the discipline, and now you're talking crap about the man. You're wrong. Because like I said, he raised all 5 of his children. He raised all 5 and he worked hard. Nobody gave him a thing. I think that's when all these people calling this out, hating on Coach Prime. What you hating on that man for? Was you out there running from a football field to a baseball field? I don't think so. Was you out there listening to them coaches talk crap to you when you was a young man and running from one to the other place to make money? I don't think so. So why are you hating on Coach Prime? Coach Prime worked hard. He worked hard. And when he get ready to sit down, he gonna sit down, enjoy his money. I don't care about what his lifestyle is. I looked at him because he worked hard. No one gave him anything, and he raised his children. The mothers didn't never have to take him to court for no child support. He did what he's supposed to do as a father. And there's plenty of men that's like Coach Prime. They raising their children. They're doing what they need to do for their children. And they love their children. Plenty of men out there. And I give my hats off to all of them who have taken care of their children and didn't have to go through the court system and none of that foolishness. I mean, you may go through the court system, but it wasn't for no child support, that's for sure. And I thank all y'all men for taking the time raising y'all sons, especially your sons, your daughters too, but especially your son. Because sons need their father in life more than ever now, because they got to teach them about life. And that's what Coach Prime did with his children and everybody that's on that football field. He's trying to teach them about life. He bring people in, special speakers, just to speak to those guys and to help those guys, talk those guys budget and financing, and not to spend their money and how to spend their money. Hey, I take my hats off. Congratulations, Coach Prime. You did an awesome job. If nobody else can tell you, Miss Catherine gonna tell you over here at Lady of Elegance Collections, you are a great father. A great father. And you did an awesome job raising your children. So, I am going to get off of this treadmill because I got some things to do at home before I go to work. And I checked in with B. Watts last night, sports talk with JR Boxing and Uncle Steve and B. Watts. I heard some of it and some of it I didn't hear, and then I went over and checked in with Tony. Tony talked up yesterday, and I listened to some of it and I didn't because I fell asleep. But I will listen to it today while I'm working, cleaning those rooms, and I will listen to see what they were talking about last night. But otherwise, I ain't really got nothing to talk about because I'm waiting on them boys to get into some pass. I'm tired of saying them talking the same thing about Deshaun Watson and Jerry Judy. If they're gonna trade them, trade them. Get rid of them. Stop putting media. Brown media don't have nothing in their report. That's all that is. But Jerry Judy is a great receiver, but he just wishy-washy. I think when they get ready to play up against Atlanta Falcons, that's when you're gonna see the true colors of Jerry Judy, because he's gonna still think he entitled to. Think he's still supposed to do favors for Kevin Stefanski. I wouldn't put Jerry Judy in the game. Jerry Judy will be benched that day because I don't trust Jerry Judy. But he loved Kevin Stefanski. Don't trust him at all. Not in that game. And the important games, I wouldn't put him in. I put him in the other games because there's gonna be some great wide receivers coming through. I can't say too much about Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson, man, if I was you, I'd take my $45 million and I'd set my hips on the bench. Because you already hurt yourself twice. Man, you got a lot of life. You're only 30 years old. You got children you're getting ready to have in about the next 5-10 years. And you need to be able to, in good health, to help your wife with those children when she decides to have something. And you got to run behind them boys, Sean Watson. Don't you mess yourself up out there with that football. You ain't played in 5 years. I said 2. Some of them say 2, and some of them say 5. But if you have not played, I wouldn't hurt myself no more. Okay? But you're a good-looking young man. You got a beautiful wife there. Enjoy your life, and don't hurt yourself out there with that foolishness. But I got to get out of here. I done been here 30 minutes, and I'm getting ready to go back to the house and do some work before I go to my own job and do my budgeting and keep life. That's all I can do. It's payday, so I got to pay bills. Whew. Y'all have a good evening, a good morning, and a good evening. I did work out yesterday, but I lost the video, or I deleted the video by accident or something. But anyway, y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Lady of Elegance Collection. Bye-bye. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I forgot about that. All right. Bye-bye. Okay.